the Golden State Warriors. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the other side, the other guys don't want too much. The girls in the projects were so we talk too much. So we ran out of time and so people we trust. I don't know what they found just like us. I'm full with it. It's inevitable. Sometimes unforgettable. Moves in the abundance. Why I act like sweat new. The world was everything. So everything you said you do, yeah. Could we talk about it if you ain't living? I'm full with it. Will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Mozgov in at the 5, roaming the paint. He had a nice open look right there. Love's got the opening field goal of the game for Cleveland. Watching Kevin Love, he can do everything on the offensive end, Clark. He's been that way really his entire career, going back to high school.
Yeah, his game is low to the ground, too. No explosive moves or dunks. He takes you on and beats you with skill. Good footwork, smooth shot, sharp passer, and an excellent IQ.
Now, here's Irving after the miss from Stephen Curry. Curry with the defensive effort.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Outside, Green. Offline with his 3.
And talking about Love, last season was a tricky one for him. So much of his post offense was taken away by the Cavs scheme. So he just made up for it by averaging the second most threes of his career.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Steve Kerr had a few moments to share with me. Of course, the conversation veered to the challenge of defending LeBron James, and he said there's not a lot of good options with him. He can really do it all. I think you just have to try and stay in front of him, and if he gets in close, you have to bring help. And guys, we've seen LeBron really force the issue as far as getting into the lane. We'll see how they do.
Thank you, Doris. LeBron sets the screen for Love. There's the 3, and it's LeBron James with the 3. LeBron's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, for Kevin Love, last season was the first time as a pro that he's been asked to defer on offense, not just to LeBron, but to Kyrie as well. You can bet he and Chris Bosh now have a lot to talk about.
Irving with it. Love outside. Down low. It's stolen by Bogut. Curry against LeBron. Curry kicks to Bogut. It's deflected and stolen by Kyrie Irving. The drive by LeBron. Can't get it to go.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Thompson.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Love. Back to James. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark. Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden, all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no better player in the league than King James.
Now here's Curry. To the middle, Green, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though, and I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Kevin Love. Outside Curry. There's the dish to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson inside the line. Can't hit. And Cleveland will come the other way.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
Now here's Curry after LeBron James's miss. The shot by Curry, no good. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Shumpert passes to Love. Irving attacking. That's good.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Curry against Irving. Picked by Mozgov. Shumpert gets a wide open look. The three-pointer no good.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Warriors trailed by 6. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. LeBron dishes to Mozgov. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Andrew Bogut. Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity to really help the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
First free throw is good.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders, but thus far he's proved to be worth it.
Mozgov hits them both.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
And Green gets it to go.
What do you do with that guy? With his handles, he abuses defenders.
To the inside. And it's sent back by Bogut. That's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Spates is checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. And here are the Cavaliers now. 6-point lead. That's good.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Curry against Irving. And it's sent back by Irving. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And guys, for everything we've said about Kyrie Irving over the years, now let's talk about maybe another area. And that is his willingness to give up the ball. LeBron came to town at the beginning of last season. Kyrie didn't even flinch at the prospect of being 1B to 1A. To me, that was a very selfless way of giving the mantle of that team over to LeBron.
I agree with you, and there was some question as to whether Kyrie would be able to do that at this point in his career, but ultimately that's what champions do. Kobe did it for Shaq, Robinson did it for Tim Duncan, and that's really what great players do.
Here's LeBron. He's got 8.
And getting back to Kyrie, many felt the addition of LeBron would cut down on Kyrie's playmaking opportunities. But Kyrie was near his career average in assists last season. That even further indicates how seamlessly the two superstars were able to gel.
Here's Green following the score by Cleveland. He dishes it to Spates. Can't cash in from the high post.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going. You know, talking about the effect LeBron had on Kyrie last year, they looked fantastic working together, but the stat sheet also bared that out. Kyrie hit over 40% of his threes for the first time in his career, and he posted the lowest turnover rate of his career, too.
Now here's LeBron after the miss from Stephen Curry. James kicks to Shumpert. Pass to Love. From 11 feet away, another miss by Love. Warriors trail by 11. Outside Curry. He kicks to Spates. Barnes passes to Curry. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. The screen from Thompson. Irving dishes to Thompson. Now the feed to James. From the line. Here's Love. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Love's got 7 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Oh, they keep the ball out of the cylinder, but pick up a foul in the process. 2 shots at the line.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Bucket. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Good on the second free throw. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 9-point game. Williams kicks to Thompson. Picked by Varejao. J.R. Smith on the wing. 6 to shoot. Jumper off the screen. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Here is Livingston. Inside. Here's Ezeli. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Ezeli's got his first points in this one.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Here is Livingston. Anderson Varejao making his last shot. Ezeli kicks to Iguodala. He feeds it to Livingston. The pass to Ezeli. Shoots from 14. Off the left rim and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Feeds it to Smith. From past the arc, And another three for Cleveland.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
The shot by Spates. Nobody around. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And so here's Cleveland following the score by Golden State. Here is Livingston, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the foul on Mo Williams. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Spates sets a screen. You know what? Nice D from Verejao.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
And here are the Warriors now, following the shot by Tristan Thompson.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes make some adjustments.
And Verejao kicks to Jefferson. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Here's Livingston. Cavaliers with the rebound.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Picked by Verejao. Here's Williams. And it's Spates with the rebound.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
0-1 near Iguodala as he lets it go. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Steps back and fires. Jump shot is good that time. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
It's taken them no time.
Oh! How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I just
How in
saw
the
right
world?
there, Kev.
We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night. And, you know, the team is going to go as hard as we go, as well as the other pieces that we have on the team. But we have to control it from a standpoint that we have to play off each other.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, Clark, perhaps the most demanding of all are the expectations they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Well, the job of penetrating that they've done so far has really been excellent. I mean, they've done a nice job driving to the hoop effectively.
Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. Filling out the wings, it's Iguodala and Barnes. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the title.
And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 6. Green with a screen for Curry. Green up on top. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Green's got 9.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Love the pass to James. Picked by Mozgov. Barnes against James. And it's sent back by Bogut. The wide open look for Love. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Warriors trail by 7. Iguodala dishes to Green. Bogut high post. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Misses off the right iron. Cleveland's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Back to James. Three-pointer. Again, James missing.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Curry is inside. Covered by Irving. That is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 5 on the basket from Curry. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. LeBron drives in, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-handed.
Curry can't get it to go.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And for Kyrie Irving, it had been a long time coming. Last season, he finally played in his first postseason with the Cavs. And up until the unfortunate injury, he certainly made the most of it.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Now, here's Thompson. And Shumpert pulls it down. And think again about the playoffs last year, Clark. They weren't all sunshine and roses for Irving. He had to play through a tough leg injury in the conference semifinals, and, of course, the injury in the finals, the fractured kneecap, and he was gone.
Yeah, that was really painful to watch, seeing him go out for the rest of the playoffs with that fractured kneecap, a freak injury, but he'll grow from it and be better.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Green, the screen. Here's Thompson, poked loose. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Irving's got the ball. Shumpert passes to Love, and there's a whistle that goes on him on Shumpert. That's his first foul. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Shumpert. Shumpert's got 3 assists in the game.
First personal foul, 2 seconds.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Thompson dishes to Curry. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Kyrie Irving. First personal foul, team's third.
Here's Curry. He has 5. Will it go? And again, no good by Golden State.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Kicks it to Bogut. Down low. Here's Barnes. Power down with both hands.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further. Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Iman Shumpert. Here's Curry. Pass to Green. The screen from Thompson. Green with a screen on Irving. On its way from Curry for 2. Again, Golden State.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's James. 12 points for him. And he dunks it down.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Here's Curry. He's got 7. Green, the screen. Bogut sets a screen for Thompson. Back to Barnes. Uncovered. Again, Golden State.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Here's Dellavedova. Harrison Barnes picking up that last basket. Left side, Irving. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 10. Now here's Curry. Screened by Bogut. And here is Curry. Down low. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. On our old partner, Steve Kerr also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars, and Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point. That one is no good. The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova. Warriors trail by 10. Timeout called the Warriors.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was third in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
He's checked in for Cleveland. There's the pick. Thompson for three. Shot is off. Some solid defense there from Irving. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's Dellavedova. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yes, nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
He hits the second from the line. Warriors trail by 11. Outside Curry. Spates sets a screen. Golden State moving it around. And again, no good by Golden State.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Jacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
Bringing it
sir.
down hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Thompson with the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Dellavedova. The screen from Thompson. Back to Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Spates sets a screen. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And downtown. Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Irving kicks to LeBron. Thompson left side, and stolen by Spates. Curry against Irving. Curry wide open. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land. Smith's got 6 points.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Outside Curry. Spades with a screen on Irving, and Thompson kicks to Curry, and it's good. Off through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
First personal foul, Team Smith.
And the Warriors with some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. And then for Cleveland, Anderson Varejau's checked in for James. Jefferson comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
Wow, beautiful feed from Mo Williams.
Mo Williams.
Warriors trail by 12. Livingston kicks to Ezeli. Iguodala against Jefferson. Passes it to Ezeli. Clock at 6. Here's Livingston. Makes it off the glass. Livingston's got 7 points in the game.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
And Thompson kicks to Williams. For 3. Can't get it to go. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
Outside Jefferson from downtown. And there's Mo Williams on the assist by Jefferson. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go. Curry against Williams. They set the pick. Latrey. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Curry. Back to Iguodala. And that one's good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
With one. Cavaliers foul called. Mo Williams. His second personal, 15.
Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors have shot less than 50% at the free throw line today, hitting just 3 of 7.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
Now here's Williams. 5 points in the game. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala. Warriors trail by 10. Dishes it to Livingston. Spades the pass to Iguodala. And the 3 off target. Cleveland's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Maurice Speights.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. Good on the second free throw. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Bosa gets the bucket.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I'll tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Shumpert. The Warriors making the shot. From the line. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Livingston kicks to Spates. Now the dish to Livingston. Shoots it. And so we conclude the first half. Cavaliers lead by 11. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive pressure. What do you need to do to counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, they're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take them out the three-point line. But, you know, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and they'll turn around.
Steph, thank you so much. Kevin, it's not easy in the NBA.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. What a performance so far tonight by Kevin Love. He had 13 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
The field goal percentage was off the Chisnarts, Ernie. Let me rewind it. The field goal percentage was off the charts, Ernie. It was well planned, well executed. They took very few bad shots, and that needs to be the focus from here on out. More smart basketball, don't try to do too much, and open the door for a comeback.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
They need to look into areas where they can gain an advantage. Rebounding is largely a hustle stat. Right now, they're getting out-rebounded. They need to commit to changing that. Those extra opportunities afforded by better rebounding are key for them to win tonight.
And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us.
What a great game for Love in this one. 13 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Warriors trail by 11. So on the floor for Cleveland. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving in at the point.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. And that one's good. The Warriors shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Curry against Irving. And Curry, here we go. Mozgov with the block.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Irving dishes to Love. James outside. Irving kicks to Mozgov. And the powerful one-handed slam.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. And he gets the bucket.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And Shumpert kicks to Love. It's tipped. The Warriors pull it in. Bogut's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. Shumpert passes to Irving. LeBron outside. Back to Irving. Clock at 6. It's a pick by Love. Irving attacking off the pick. And he sinks the layup. Irving's got 11.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Now Curry. 12 points for him. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
And remember, you go back to when Steph Curry was in college, more of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now, all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
And Curry, certainly, Clark, a magician with the ball in his hands. He can really supply the terrific handle, razzle-dazzle moves, crossovers. He has it all.
He sure does, but on occasion he can be a little loose with it and turn it over some. That's been a focus both by him and the coaching staff. Attack, but do it with precision.
Stephen Curry hits them both. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level, was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Cleveland leading by 11.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
And he trims the lead to single digits. Curry's got 18 points. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Irving against Curry. Here's the screen. Here's Love. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
Both free throws good from Love.
You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
And Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Curry attacking. Here's Thompson. The shot is off. Great D that time from Irving. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Smith dishes to Irving. To the paint. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Irving. 17 points for Kevin Love.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And Curry, here we go. And the shot is good. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Love kicks to Mozgov. Love the pass to Smith. It's a pick by Love. Clock at 4. Mozgov down low. Bogut on him. Pass to Smith. Love with the screen on Barnes. Barnes against Smith. It's a pick by Love. The drive by Smith. And it's sent back by Bogut. Outside Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Smith. Puts it up from 12. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 9 on the basket from Thompson. Cavaliers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Pick by Mozgov. Smith dishes to LeBron. Mozgov sets a screen for LeBron. 5 to shoot. Curry against Irving. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Curry with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Thompson with the bucket.
They've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Irving kicks to Love. Irving against Curry. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And Cleveland making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in. Screen by Bogut. Curry passes to Barnes. And it's Bogut atop the key. He's got space. Rebound by Smith.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
He dishes it to Dellavedova. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league in, Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward. You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Bogut with it. He's picked up by Irving, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut. Mo Williams is checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers leading by 7. He kicks it to LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Williams, and the foul on Mo Williams. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's the way you play defense. You saw the hop step a mile away and got in the path to disrupt it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here is Livingston. He's got 7. And there's the feed to Barbosa. Thompson with the rebound. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better. And while he's not an all-star yet, some of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for J.R. Smith. The pass to James. And it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova. 14 points for LeBron.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Iguodala left side. 13 feet away. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Williams attacking. Dellavedova from outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Iguodala's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The feed to Livingston. They kick it out to Green. Another shot. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Justice Ezeli, he's checked in for Golden State. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Cleveland.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Talking about the strength of LeBron now, we saw Michael Jordan do this too. They paid a lot of attention to their body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They look more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high flying, but just as potent and as effective.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skill. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
So he comes up empty at the line. And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the second worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Iguodala. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. As you said, the Cavs put a lot of pressure on themselves because of the trade. You could see it affect the way they came out of the gate.
And, you know, it was just night and day, Kevin, when the Cavs began to relax and click. I mean, a total transformation and turnaround. They would go 19-20 in the first 39 games, and then 34-9 over the rest of the season once those guys gelled and got locked in.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Maurice Williams letting it go from 3.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Knocked away. Iguodala with the steal. He feeds it to Azili, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Here's Williams. 8 points for him. Farajao setting the pick for Williams. Warriors with the rebound. Iguodala dishes to Livingston. 1:56 left in the third. Azili kicks to Barbosa. Feeds it to Livingston. Golden State moving it around. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. That is good, and the Cavaliers lead, but down now to just 6 points with that basket from Andre Iguodala.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Thompson. He has 5. Shumpert, that's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Golden State's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Iguodala outside. Spades with a screen on LeBron. Off the screen. Rebound by Williams. The Cavaliers leading by 9. 55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Thompson, a screen on Speights, and Shumpert kicks to Thompson.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Here's Williams after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. Right side, Shumpert. Just 5 on the clock. Up again, and it's slammed in by Farajah.
Well, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
And don't take any risk while you're doing it.
Here is Livingston. 9 points in the game so far. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Speights has got 4 this quarter.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 7. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Cleveland leading by 7. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Now here's Shumpert. It's stolen by Bogut. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game. And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
Love, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now here's Curry. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thompson against Irving. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Curry passes to Thompson. Barnes with it. Outside, Green. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Thompson misses.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backcourt thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Outside Curry. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. That's now 8 points for Barnes.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Mozgov with the bucket, and the Cavaliers lead by 12.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Curry against Irving. Another 3 for Golden State. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. And the Cavaliers call time here. A nice bounce back year for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
Quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
Thanks, Doris. Now here's Shumpert. Irving kicks to Love. A fader. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
Now Shumpert following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. 6 on the shot clock, and a wide open look for Irving. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Barnes kicks to Curry. Outside, Green. Pass to Bogut. Barnes against Shumpert. Pulls up. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year, and that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
He doesn't get the second one.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
It's stolen by Green. An even 3-on-3 break. Shot from the low block. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He has 23 points and 10 assists also. Some effective offense making passes, and he's also been hitting from deep with the 3-ball.
And Clark, he's got the D on his heels. Smart passing, hot shooting. That is a deadly combination.
2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Now here's Shumpert. On the wing, Irving. And Thompson sends it back. And he recovers it. It's a pick by Love. Irving drives in. Smith for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
Here is Love, following the basket by Stephen Curry. The drive by Love, and that one's good. Love's got 6 in the quarter.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's Curry. Thompson outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot. And I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
Love against Green. It's Marskov, high post. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Irving. 8 points for Smith.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end. He's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Now here's Barnes. He used that pick just right. 14 points for Draymond Green.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Shumpert. Kicks it to Moscow. Green with the rebound. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 14-6 run. Thompson misses. Cleveland leading by 4. Here's Shumpert. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And stolen by James. Irving passes to Mozgov. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Cavaliers lead by 8. Warriors have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward. Take a look at what Green's done. 8 rebounds, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Hey, Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be. And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And both free throws good for Green. Now, here is Irving. Thompson outside. Passes it to LeBron. Picked by Mozgov. It's LeBron with the drive.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. That's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
LeBron James, 2.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Warriors trail by 7. Left side Curry. Open shot, Thompson, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Irving dishes to Thompson. Outside jumper. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots. But they'll get another chance. The screen from Thompson. With 1 second left, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Green, no luck.
You know, they've built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those little things, Clark, has been rebounding. They've come out and taken complete control of that glass.
James. And Thompson kicks to Shumpert. Dishes to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. No good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving. Pulls from the top of the key. Hits the front of the rim and out. Cleveland leading by 7. The dish now to James. Stolen by Thompson. Right side Green. Barnes passes to Curry. And Thompson kicks to Bogut. Curry is inside. Mozgov covering. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Irving kicks to James. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. Warriors trail by 5. Curry dishes to Thompson. Shoots the 3. Curry can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Irving drives in. Count the bucket. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 7. 1:43 left in the game. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Bogut. Mozgov with the steal. James with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Mozgov a screen on Curry. LeBron kicks to Mozgov. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And now a 9-point Cleveland lead.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 9. 1:25 left here in the fourth quarter. .25 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. Buries it down low. Curry's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
This quarter has brought out the best in him, fellas. Even though they're still trailing, he's been impossible to contain.
Irving against Curry. LeBron drives in. That's good. LeBron's got 20.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
A shot by Curry, no good. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. LeBron outside. Pass to Mozgov. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Shumpert against Curry. Thompson outside. Bogut kicks to Curry. Over in the corner, Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
And Cleveland can just let the clock run down here. LeBron kicks to Irving. Cleveland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Kevin Love. And Kevin, a very big effort to come away with this game. What does it mean to the resiliency of this team to pull out a win like this?
We're just giving ourselves a chance to win. So, I mean, we're really just grinding it out as much as we possibly can, and we're getting better every day. So, we're happy we got this win. I got to give it all to my teammates and my coaches.
Hard work pays off, Kevin. Great job. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris.